welcome to another video. In today's video, I'll be doing an unboxing for Owlcrate. I've got two Owlcrates today to unbox, the October and November boxes. I guess without further ado, we'll get straight into the Owlcrate unboxing. This is the October box, yes, and the theme for October was Wield Your Blade. This is just the artwork. It's just so pretty, so badass, and I can't wait to see what book is inside the October box. So, as per usual, we have this thing that always makes a mess on my floor. Ooh, I see the enamel pin. Okay, so there's a little quote on it. It says, "The heart is not a weakness," and it's just a blade with like green fire throughout it. It's so pretty. I always look forward to these enamel pins because always the design on these are like on point. Oh, I think I know what book it is. I think I know what book is inside this box by that enamel pin alone. I have a feeling. Anyway, the next thing I have is a candle. This is by Flick the Wick. It says Kamigoroshi, and this is, oh my gosh, Kamigoroshi. It is inspired by Shadow of the Fox. I think Kamigoroshi is the sword name, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Wait, what's the notes on this? So it's persimmon, citrus, and nectarine. It smells so good, and if you know me, I love that series. It is a series that I have read. I'll link my review of it up here somewhere. A huge fan of that series. I wish it got more love. The next thing I have is in this tin. It says, "All legends have a spark of truth," and this is by Elizabeth Lim. So it must be a quote from Spin the Dawn. Is that what it's called? Oh my gosh, it's so appropriate. It's just like a little sewing kit. Ha! This is gonna come in handy because surprisingly every now and then I am in need of threads. I don't sew, but every time I need to fix something like textile wise, I do need this handy. So this is a very handy inclusion in this box and something that they haven't included before, so I very much appreciate this. Emergency sewing kit. So the next thing is in this box. It says, "Not all those who wander are lost." Oh my gosh, that's a quote from Tolkien, of course. Add a little of the magic of Middle Earth to your decor with this acrylic disc. Oh my gosh, it's a Middle Earth one. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. It's like a little display thing. Wait, I think my thing is a little bit banged up, but it says, "All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes of a fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be the blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king." And that is definitely a quote from Lord of the Rings. And this is what the stand just looks like. It's very pretty. Oh, don't focus on me. It's very pretty. I think my one's a little bit banged up because like it just looks a bit scratched and whatnot, but from far away it doesn't look too bad. I might add this to my Lord of the Rings shelf over on this side, which is a shelf that I guess you guys have never seen before. It is very fitting for my shelf over on this side. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so anytime one of these boxes has a Lord of the Rings themed or Middle Earth themed bookish goodie, I'm so excited all the time. Moving on to the next item. Oh my god, I feel like I've been getting puzzles a lot in a lot of these boxes, the bookish boxes. I have a feeling it might be from, what's that new book that came out? Legend? Something Legend. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of a different book series, but this one is inspired by two books, The Raven Cycle and Call Down the Hawk. I'm always happy to get a puzzle. I think puzzles became like a little mini hobby of mine once lockdown and stuff was experienced due to, you know, a global situation. There's one. I saw the book, but I'm gonna show this first. This is Kylo Ren and Rey from Star Wars, and it's just so funny to me. I mean, I definitely know that the fandom has this love for these two being a couple. I definitely know that there's a huge community out there that ship these two. Okay, so we're up to the book of the month, and it is Jade Fire Gold by June CL Tan. And this is a book that I've been wanting to read. I give up with getting scissors. Wow, the pages are like an emerald green. It's so pretty. It comes with a letter from the author. Yes, this book I've actually been meaning to read. I had ordered an Owlcrate edition of it, so this is a second copy of it. Luckily, they're two different covers, and I actually really like this cover for the book. It kind of reminds me of an anime. Do you agree? It's very pretty. Look how beautiful and emerald green the pages are. Oh wow, even her signature is like an emerald green. Do you see that? That's so cute. And this is what it looks like. So the naked hardcover looks like this. It has the blade or sword, and of course on the dust jacket there's fan art on it. So pretty. It's like a dragon and a phoenix. Just by the synopsis alone, I feel like this is going to be a dual narrative. Let's read the synopsis. It says, Anne is no one. Found as a child, she has no memory of her past, only a dark secret. Magical powers that would mean her imprisonment if they were discovered. But when Anne's secret is accidentally exposed, she's sent to the Imperial Palace to await her fate. Alton's real name was once known throughout the Shy Empire. When his family was murdered and his birthright hijacked, he lost everything. Now with a new name and vengeance on his mind, he intends to gain it all back, even if it means entangling his very soul with dark and dangerous magic from which he might never escape. When Alton encounters Anne and her mysterious abilities, he sees in her a path to reclaim the throne. Their tenuous alliance is on the verge of becoming something more when the depth of Anne's dark powers are awakened, and the two realize restoring the empire might come at a far deadlier price than they could have ever imagined. So it sounds like a bit of an adventure. It does have that revenge quest and also a girl that has a mysterious past and dark powers, and it seems like it's gonna be some sort of partnership between the two, maybe becoming something more. I do love a good adventure fantasy series, and I'm hoping this would give it to me. As you know, a lot of the times I read a lot of Western fantasy, but I have been drawn to more Asian fantasy books and stories, and so I'm hoping that this just takes me on an adventure, and hopefully I end up loving this, because I feel like this book has been circulating around booktube and whatnot, but I haven't really heard much about it as of yet. I will try and get this one read relatively soon, because it is a book that I have been excited for. I'm hoping that this fantasy series has something a little bit more different from the usual reclaiming the throne kind of story arc, because that sort of trope, is it considered a trope now? It has been done a fair few times before, but it has a different cultural setting, so I'm hoping that it gives a bit of a different energy as well as a different twist and turn to that kind of trope, if you know what I mean. And yes, I'm so excited. Anyway, the last thing that's in this box is a little pamphlet with the same illustration. There's something very aesthetically pleasing about this for some reason. So basically this has like some author Q&As and just some bits and bobs here and there. So that was the October box, and we're gonna just move on to the November box. Yay! The first thing I noticed is that there isn't these paper strings in this one. The dreaded strings, which is good. I love this illustration for the month of November, and the theme is dreaming in the dark. This just gives me Sailor Moon kind of vibes, and if you don't know me, I'm a huge fan of Sailor Moon, so I am loving this illustration. It's so cute. The first thing is a washi tape. Oh my gosh. I love washi tapes. What can I say? It has this moon constellation illustration or design on it. This is inspired by Strange the Dreamer, and there's a quote on this, and it says, "The dream chooses the dreamer." There's like this little notice here, and it says delayed item notice. So in this box I won't have the, what is it, reading planner. It does say that they will try and ship it afterwards, so that's good news. Moving on to the next item, we have a lip balm. I'm always in need of a lip balm, even though I own a lot of lip balms at the moment. I probably don't need more, but this is by Fiction Bath Company, and it's called Dream Walker, and it's a vegan lip balm. It just looks like this. Very cute. Probably not going to open it yet because I need to get through other lip balms at the moment. The lip balm is inspired by The Bone Season, which is a book that I have, and I was going to read it in the month of October. Totally didn't, but I will get to that hopefully in the near future. The next thing I have is an enamel pin. And it says, one does not realize how powerful a dream is. And it just has like this mountain design amongst the night sky, and there's like a doorway in the mountain. I'm wondering what the book is. The next item in this Owlcrate. What is this? Is it a pillowcase? No. What is it? Oh, it is a pillowcase. It just looks like this. What does it say? To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. The pillowcase is by Books Babe Designs, and it is inspired by A Court of Thorns and Roses. Oh man, that series. Not the biggest fan of that series. I never continued beyond the first book. I mean, pillowcases is something that I do use on a daily anyway, so I probably will get use out of that, but it's just the fact that it's A Court of Thorns and Roses inspired, I'm a little bit more reluctant to use it. Oh my goodness. We've got a Black London edition of the collectible tins. Ooh, Sauron Rises, the Plague of the Shadow King, and it just looks like this. If you guys have been keeping up with my unboxings, you'll know that I have unboxed a few of these tins, the Shades of Magic series book tins. This one says, Black London had let magic in, let it take over, let it consume. I don't know much about the Shades of Magic series, but I do know that they have like parallel universes. I think it's specifically focused on like England. Each of the parallel universes have different forms of magic. So that's what it looks like kind of all together. I have been receiving these in different boxes. It looks just so good together now. Let me just see what's going on because my dog is going crazy right now. Okay, so we are up to the last item in this. Well, there's still gonna be the little pamphlet, but we are up to the book of November. I had to think about that for a second. And it's called Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. This is such a beautiful, let me just get this open. This is such a beautiful cover. Again, we have a letter from the author. I always like to use this as a bookmark, and this is what it looks like. So beautiful. This does give me Strange the Dreamer kind of vibes. It looks very magical. It is signed by the author as per usual. There's like an embossing of a knight's helmet. Like the October book, there is fan art on the dust jacket. It just looks like this. I don't know if it's focusing. Like that. So pretty. It kind of gives me like Victorian-esque vibes, and it's reminding me of A Sorcery of Thorns, which I'm so excited for. What is this about? I actually have not heard of this book before. Let's have a read of the synopsis quickly. The realm of Asnor has been cursed. Every new moon, magic flows from the nearby mountain and brings nightmares to life. Only magicians who serve as territory wardens stand between people and their worst dreams. Clementine Madigan is ready to follow in her father's footsteps as the warden of the His Will, even though she yearns to study the wielder side of magic. Instead, she must record townspeople's nightmares so she and her father are prepared for the danger of the new moon. When her father's domain is challenged by two magicians, Clementine is drawn into the century-old conflict. She seeks revenge on one of the brothers who dueled with her father, but as she gets closer to the handsome young magician, secrets begin to rise, and Clementine, once keen on vengeance, must unite with her rival and face the realm's curse, which seems to be haunting her every turn. Interestingly, it's another revenge quest. This seems like the perfect kind of read for the autumn and winter season. It just has that sort of dark energy. I'm actually really excited for this. Definitely more so because it's kind of reminding me of Sorcery of Thorns. Really like that book, and I want a sequel to it, even though I know it's a standalone. Yeah. Anyway, yes, so that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have you guys either heard of or read Jadefire Gold or Dreams Lie Beneath? The Dreams Lie Beneath I have never heard of, and it sounds amazing. So either I'm out of the loop or I'm probably out of the loop, to be honest. If you have heard of these two books before, tell me what your thoughts are. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and sound, and happy reading, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!